Welcome back. So um, we looked at the first question, which was the 5ab minus 2ab plus 10a minus 6. We factorize it. We are looking at the second one, which is x squared plus 4x minus 45. So let's quickly dive in and solve it. So the second question says x squared plus 4x minus 45. Okay, so um, I'm going to factorize this, and this the structure of this question can be in this form. You can have it like this form. You can have it like ax squared plus bx plus c, where we have our a to be a coefficient of this particular x squared here. Our b here will be what? 4, and our c is what? The 45. Now when we look at the coefficients of x squared, we can't see anything there, but indirectly there's 1 there, invisible 1 there. Okay, good. So let's see how best such a question is solved. Now with this question, the first idea of for us to look at is how we can expand this one. Expand the dx. How do we expand it? The first step that we are supposed to look at is that we take the coefficient of the x square, which is a, and we take that of the c here, the value of the c, you multiply it. So in this case, we have a is multiplying our c, which we are going to get ac. Now, the next step is that we are supposed to look at some factors of the product of A and C. It means that obviously A and C are not going to be letters or variables, but they are going to be values. So when we multiply them, we're going to get a single value or a number. Now, out of that number, we are supposed to deduce or come out with certain factors of such number. Obviously, you are going to get some factors, and the factors that we are going to get, the condition here is that if we get some factor, let's say A and C. Now the condition here is that when you add A and C, it should be equivalent to what you are going to get for the bx. Or when we do some subtraction of A and C, we should get what? It should be what? Bx. I mean, the answer should give us what? Bx. So when we add A and C, we are supposed to get Bx. Or we add A and C, we subtract C from A, we are supposed to get Bx. So the factors that we are going to get from A and C are what we are going to look at. Like, can we add it to get our coefficients of the x, which is the b there, b in front of the x? Or when we do the sum subtraction, or we do some take away, are we going to get that of what? The b, which is the coefficient of x? That is what we're going to look at. So with this question, you can see that 1 is going to multiply negative 45. So the answer will give us negative 45. What are the factors of negative 45? We can get 1, 45. We can also get 9 and 5. Now when you look at 1 and 45, when you multiply when we want to apply the conditions here, we'll take 1 plus 45. We are going to get 46, which is far, far, far away from the answer for that we are expecting. If we do some subtraction, 1 minus 45, we are going to get minus 44, which is way, way, way far from the 4 that we are looking at. But when we pick 9, okay, when we pick 9, or when we take the factors of negative 45 here, which is for 5 and 9, you can see that when we do some addition here, that is 9 plus 5, we are going to get 14, which is again way far from what we are looking at. But when you do 9 minus 5, we are going to get what? A positive what? 4. So it means that then we have 9 and we have what? Minus 5. That is, we have positive 9, then have negative or minus what? 5. So it means that these factors are the best ones that we can use, because when we expand the 4, which is this one, this 4, when we expand this 4, these are the factors that we are going to come out with. That is 9 and minus what? 5. That is, when we subtract 5 from 9, we are going to get what? 4. So we can then use these factors to do our work. So then we can then expand our expression here. So we have our x squared, our solution. We have our x squared plus 4x minus 5. So when we go to the next step, go to sign here, as we are going to put the minus 5x plus 9x minus what? 5. So you can see that when you look at this, minus 5x plus 9x, we are going to get 4x. Okay, if we have 9 cities and we are owing somebody 5 cities, when it's subtract, you're going to get what? 4 cities. If you have $9, okay, $9, and we are owing somebody $5, when you do the computation, you're going to get what? $4. So it is not something magical that we are doing here. It's very simple. So when you get our 4x, it comes back to the same expression here. So we're not doing anything strange here. So let's move on. So x squared again minus 5x plus 9x minus what? 5. So from here, the next thing is to put them in brackets. So you can see that then x squared, you open brackets, x squared minus 5x in one bracket, and the plus sign will be there. They have 9x minus 5 also all in bracket. Okay. Then when we move further, we can see that we can get some you can see that we can get some a common you can get something common there, which is x. You can get the x to be a common factor there. So when we bring x out, we're going to get, this is 2 of the x, and we have brought 1 out. We left it 1. So when you go to this side, you bring x out, it will be left with what? 5. Because when we are to expand, we are going to multiply through by this x. So if this x is multiplying this x, we are going to get our x squared. If this x is multiplying 5, we are going to get 5x. So it's the same thing. Sorry, I have to bring my 4 here so that to be 45. Sorry. So to bring 4 here and 4 here. Sorry about that. Okay, so then when we factorize 9 out, or bring 9 out, this side will be left with x, and when you bring 9 out, you left with what? 5, because 9 is a factor of 45. So when we factorize the 9 out, we left with what? 5. So again, you can see that the two brackets are having the same expression in them. So we'll pick one of them. So x minus 5, and next one is x outside here, this x, then plus this was 9. We'll bring it out, and that is our final answer here. So that is our final answer that we can get from this one. Now somebody will also say that when you look at this side, the way it was arranged. You can also arrange it in a different way. So you can say that okay, so instead of rewriting this writing it in this form, we can say that then x squared equals x squared plus 9x minus 5x minus what is 5. Now this is where it becomes very dicey, and if you don't take a second look at it, you get it because the operational signs there are arranged in such a way that you have to take a second look at it before you move to the next step. So let's look at how we can solve it in this form in case you keep yours in this particular pattern. Let's look at it. So again, after we have come out with these, because again, this expression here will still give us a positive 4x. So let's keep in bracket. You get our x squared plus 9x. Now, this negative sign is attached to the 5x. So if you want to get something like this, that okay, negative 5x minus 4, 5, you do something like this. This expression is wrong. It is wrong, and we cannot use it because we need to get an operational sign here, of which it should be either plus or minus. You can't do like multiplication or division here. So we are supposed to write it in this form. But here again, we are having the negative sign attached to the x, so we maintain the negative sign here. And immediately we open bracket, we will not get negative sign here again. The 5x can be positive. Means that if 5x behavior is changing from negative to positive, then our sign here, which is for the 45, we need to change towards positive because we are bringing brackets. In the situation, in such a situation, if you have to expand, open the bracket, it means that then the negative sign is going to multiply the 5x, which will take us back to this one, our negative 5x, and the negative and the positive negate 4, negate, meaning that negative and positive multiply, we are still going to get negative, and we come back to our negative sign on top here. So we get our x out. So this is how it's supposed to look like. So if you are factorizing the negative out, it affects the sign there. So then this one becomes 5x, and we have our plus or 5, that is plus 5. So then from there it becomes 4. When we look at this first bracket, we can factorize x out. We're going to get x plus 9, and this one to factorize 5 out. We're going to get x plus 9. And you can see that in the three brackets we have the same expression. So we keep one of them, that is x plus 9. Then those outside we put them in the bracket as x minus 5. And the answer is the same thing here. Same thing from here to here. So whichever way that you want to solve it, you're going to get the same answer. You're going to get the same answer. So make sure you kindly take it. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you really enjoy the lesson. If there's anything that you don't understand, please don't forget to put in the comment section, and I will gladly help you. So thank you, and thank you so much, and have a nice day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.